Welcome to AI in Action. Today we're going to be exploring AI-powered farming. We're diving deep into John Deere's autonomous tractor technology and how it's revolutionizing agriculture. Imagine a future where farms are more efficient, sustainable, and productive, all thanks to AI.
Yeah, it's an amazing intersection of technology and tradition. We're seeing like the dawn of a new era in agriculture, where artificial intelligence is really transforming those age-old practices and addressing some of the most pressing challenges that
Uh,
the industry faces today.
Before we get into the specifics of John Deere's tech, I'm kind of curious, for someone who isn't deeply involved in agriculture, could you paint a picture of the challenges that make AI such a game changer in this field?
Of course. So modern agriculture faces a multitude of complex issues, from labor shortages and rising costs to the increasing demand for food production and the need for sustainable practices that minimize environmental impact. All of these challenges are interconnected, and it creates a situation where doing more with less is no longer enough. We need to do things better.
Okay, so enter John Deere with their autonomous tractors. It sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie. Tractors driving themselves, planting, cultivating, and even harvesting crops without any human intervention.
Yeah.
How does this technology actually work on a practical level?
It's really a remarkable feat of engineering that combines a number of cutting-edge technologies. These tractors are equipped with advanced sensors, GPS guidance systems, and powerful onboard computers running sophisticated machine learning algorithms. And these algorithms allow the tractors to perceive their surroundings, analyze soil conditions, assess crop health, and make real-time decisions to optimize every aspect of the farming process.
That's incredible. It sounds like these tractors are essentially becoming an intelligent farming assistants. Could you give us a specific example of how these technologies work together in practice?
Absolutely. Let's take planting as an example. Imagine a farmer preparing a field for planting corn. In the past, a farmer would have to manually drive a tractor, carefully controlling the depth and spacing of each seed. With John Deere's autonomous system, the farmer can actually program the tractor to plant the entire field autonomously. The tractor's GPS system guides it along a precise path, while sensors constantly monitor soil conditions and adjust the planting depth in real time to ensure optimal seed placement.
So instead of just replacing human labor, these tractors are actually enhancing the farmer's capabilities by providing real-time data analysis
Yeah.
and precision control, leading to more efficient and effective farming practices.
Precisely. It's about empowering farmers with the tools and insights they need to make informed decisions and maximize their yields. Instead of, spending hours behind the wheel, farmers can actually focus on the bigger picture, analyzing data, planning for the future, and adapting to changing conditions.
Speaking of maximizing yields, what are some of the key benefits that farmers are seeing when they adopt this autonomous technology? I imagine it must have a significant impact on efficiency and productivity.
The benefits are indeed substantial. First and foremost, labor costs are significantly reduced as these tractors can work tirelessly without breaks, holidays, or complaints. This allows farmers to allocate their resources more strategically and potentially reinvest those savings into other areas of their operations.
I can see how that would be particularly appealing in regions facing labor shortages or rising labor costs.
Yeah.
What about the impact on crop yields?
That's another major advantage. By optimizing every aspect of the farming process, from planting to harvesting, these tractors can help farmers achieve significantly higher crop yields, the precision control over planting depth, fertilizer application, and pest management. It ensures that each plant receives the optimal care it needs to thrive.
So we're talking about more than just doing more with less. It's about doing it better, maximizing output, while minimizing waste and environmental impact. It seems like this technology could be a win-win for both farmers and the environment.
That's a great way to put it. By reducing the need for manual labor and optimizing resource allocation, these autonomous tractors can contribute to more sustainable and efficient farming practices, minimizing soil compaction, reducing chemical usage, and ultimately promoting a healthier ecosystem.
It sounds like John Deere is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in agriculture with this technology, but I'm curious, what's the overall sentiment from the farming community? Are farmers embracing this shift towards autonomous farming?
Oh, definitely. There's a buzz of excitement, particularly among younger generations of farmers. They're tech savvy and eager to adopt these new innovations. You see it online with hashtags like hashtag smart farming and hashtag John Deere AI trending on social media. There's a sense that this technology represents the future of agriculture.
That's interesting. It seems like AI could help revitalize an industry that's sometimes seen as traditional and even a bit outdated, attracting a new generation of farmers who are passionate about both technology and sustainability.
Exactly right. The prospect of using cutting-edge technology to solve real-world problems in agriculture is a powerful draw for young people entering the field.
But I imagine there must be some reservations as well, particularly from those who are more accustomed to traditional farming practices. What are some of the concerns that you've heard?
One of the main concerns, and rightfully so, is the potential impact on small-scale farmers. The initial investment cost for this type of technology can be quite high, potentially putting it out of reach for smaller operations or those in developing countries.
That's a crucial point. While the benefits of increased efficiency and yields are clear, we need to ensure that this technology doesn't create a divide between those who can afford to innovate and those who are left behind.
Exactly. There's a real risk of exacerbating existing inequalities if we're not careful. It's essential to have conversations about how to make this technology accessible to all farmers, regardless of their size or financial resources.
You mentioned earlier the potential for John Deere's technology to contribute to a global shift towards what you called standardized precision farming. Could you elaborate on what that means and what the implications might be?
Well, standardized precision farming essentially means using data and technology to optimize every aspect of the farming process, from planting and irrigation to pest control and harvesting. It's about moving away from generalized practices and instead tailoring every decision to the specific needs of each field and crop.
So it's like personalized medicine, but for agriculture.
That's a great analogy, and the implications are far-reaching. Imagine a world where every farm is operating at peak efficiency, minimizing waste, maximizing yields, and producing food in the most sustainable way possible. That's the potential of standardized precision farming.
It's an inspiring vision, but it also raises questions about data, privacy, and control. These tractors are collecting massive amounts of information about the land, the crops, and the farmer's practices. Who owns that data, and how is it being used?
That's one of the most critical ethical considerations surrounding this technology. Farmers need to be aware of the data being collected and how it's being used. They need to have clear ownership rights and control over their data.
It's a delicate balance between leveraging the power of data to improve farming practices and protecting the privacy and autonomy of farmers. Are there any safeguards in place to ensure responsible data management?
John Deere has stated that they are committed to data privacy and security, but it's crucial that there are independent oversight mechanisms in place to ensure transparency and accountability. This is something that needs to be addressed on an industry-wide level as this technology becomes more widespread.
Absolutely. We need to ensure that the benefits of AI in agriculture are shared equitably and that we don't inadvertently create new problems while trying to solve old ones.
It's a complex landscape with both incredible opportunities and potential pitfalls. It requires careful navigation and open dialogue to ensure that we're using this technology responsibly and for the benefit of all.
As we move forward into this new era of AI-powered agriculture, what are some of the key areas that we need to focus on to ensure a positive and equitable future for farming?
Well, there are several key areas that require attention. First, we need to address the issue of accessibility, making sure that this technology is available and affordable for all farmers, not just large corporations. This might involve government subsidies, cooperative ownership models, or other innovative solutions.
That makes sense. Yeah. What else should be top of mind for policymakers and industry leaders?
Education and training are crucial. Farmers need to be equipped with the knowledge and skills to effectively utilize this technology and adapt to the changing demands of the industry. This includes understanding the basics of AI data analytics and precision farming techniques.
It's not just about having access to the technology, it's about understanding how to use it effectively and responsibly.
Exactly. And of course, we need to have ongoing conversations about the ethical implications of this technology, ensuring that data privacy is protected, that algorithmic bias is mitigated, and that the benefits of AI are shared equitably across society.
It sounds like there's a lot of work to be done, but also a lot of potential for positive change. What's your overall vision for the future of farming with AI?
I envision a future where AI empowers farmers to be more efficient, more sustainable, and more resilient in the face of challenges like climate change and resource scarcity. I see farms becoming smarter, more connected, and more integrated into the larger ecosystem.
It's an inspiring vision where
Ab-
technology and tradition work hand in hand to create a more abundant and sustainable food system for all.
That's the goal, and I believe that with careful planning collaboration and a commitment to ethical innovation, we can make that vision a reality.
We've been talking a lot about John Deere's autonomous tractors, but I imagine this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to AI in agriculture. What are some other exciting applications of AI that you're seeing in the field?
Yeah, one area that's particularly exciting is the use of AI-powered drones and robots for tasks like precision spraying, weeding, and harvesting.
Oh, wow.
Imagine like a drone equipped with cameras and sensors that can identify individual weeds in a field and apply herbicides only to those specific plants, minimizing chemical usage and reducing that environmental impact.
It's like having a surgical strike team for weeds.
Exactly. And these drones can also be used to monitor crop health, identify areas that need additional irrigation or fertilization, and even predict yields with remarkable accuracy.
So AI isn't just about automating those tasks. It's also about gathering and analyzing data to help farmers make better decisions and optimize their resources.
That's right. AI is really giving farmers a level of insight and control that was unimaginable just a few years ago. It's transforming agriculture from a reactive practice to a proactive one.
I imagine this data-driven approach is particularly valuable in the face of climate change and the increasing uncertainty that farmers are facing around the world.
Absolutely. AI can help farmers adapt to changing weather patterns, optimize irrigation strategies, and develop more resilient farming practices that can withstand extreme events like droughts and floods.
It's inspiring to see how AI is being used to address some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity.
It is, and I think we're only just scratching the surface of what's possible. As AI technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more innovative applications in agriculture, from personalized crop recommendations to AI-powered livestock management systems.
It's a future filled with possibilities.
Hmm.
But as with any powerful technology, there's also the potential for misuse. What are some of the ethical considerations that we need to be mindful of as AI becomes more deeply integrated into agriculture?
Well, one concern is the potential for job displacement. As AI systems become more sophisticated, they could automate tasks that are currently performed by human workers. It's crucial that we think about ways to retrain and reskill workers who may be affected by these changes.
That's a really important point. Technological progress shouldn't come at the expense of people's livelihoods. We need to find ways to ensure that everyone benefits from these advancements.
Right. And another concern is the potential for AI systems to be biased or unfair. If the data used to train these systems is skewed or incomplete, it could lead to discriminatory outcomes. For example, an AI system designed to assess loan applications for farmers could inadvertently perpetuate existing inequalities if it's trained on data that reflects historical biases.
Yeah, that's a sobering thought. We need to be vigilant about ensuring that AI systems are developed and deployed in a way that is fair, transparent, and accountable.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the people who are developing and using it. We need to foster a culture of responsible innovation in the field of AI, one that prioritizes ethical considerations alongside technological advancements.
Well said. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of AI-powered agriculture, what's the one key takeaway you'd like to leave with our listeners?
I think the most important message is that AI has the potential to revolutionize agriculture in a way that benefits both people and the planet. But to realize this potential, we need to approach it with a sense of responsibility, ensuring that it's used ethically, equitably, and sustainably.
It's a reminder that the future of AI is ultimately in our hands.
It is, and I encourage everyone to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay curious about this rapidly evolving field. The choices we make today will shape the future of agriculture and the world we leave for generations to come.
Well said. It's been an incredibly insightful conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
And for our listeners who are eager to learn more about the amazing world of AI in action, be sure to follow @AI for the People for your daily dose of AI breakthroughs. It's an incredible resource for staying up to date on the latest advancements in this rapidly evolving field. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.